Step up to any logistics desk today, and you will find an operator drowning in a web of disconnected spreadsheets, systems, and screens. The demands on supply chains are compounding, performance targets are moving up, buyers are harder to reach, and leaders are expected to somehow execute more deliveries with operating budgets that remain entirely flat. The standard response is usually to buy another software tool or hire more administrative staff to brute force the paperwork. But layering isolated software on top of manual data entry just creates more activities to manage. It amplifies the noise. A high volume of tasks and a high number of tools do not equal a high-functioning operation. If the underlying data is fragmented across 6 different platforms, true productivity is impossible to measure, let alone improve. That digital disconnect in the office creates literal physical bottlenecks out on the highway. When dispatchers lack visibility, they cannot optimize space. The result is poor truck utilization, meaning carriers end up paying to transport empty air inside their trailers. And when those partially empty trucks finally arrive, they often end up sitting idle, gridlocked at the loading bay. This severe warehouse congestion happens because arrivals are entirely uncoordinated. Without a shared schedule, multiple vehicles show up at once, choking the dock capacity and burning fuel. The drivers aren't making errors. The wasted cargo space and the physical traffic jams are direct, visible symptoms of a disconnected digital foundation. To solve this, the architecture of the operation has to change. It requires a proactive, AI-ready hub, the LOGFLOWS Central Control Tower. On this system architecture diagram, LOGFLOWS consolidates WMS, ERP, and POS records into one data hub. Moving to the Transportation Control Tower module, this hub bridges customer, shipper, and carrier tiers to suggest exact next steps. Interconnecting these systems is the mandatory first step. Unified data provides the necessary structure for AI-driven automation to actually function. Once the data is consolidated, LOGFLOWS moves into macro planning, deploying an AI auto-planning engine that completely replaces human guesswork in routing. The algorithm automatically consolidates overlapping paths into highly efficient milk runs, a routing strategy where a single truck services multiple stops in one coordinated trip. Comparing baseline against the optimized plan, LOGFLOWS generates a 16% increase in vehicle utilization and a 15.8% reduction in transport trips. That advanced algorithmic planning instantly takes the wasted air inside those trailers and turns it into recovered profit margin. To survive the real world, the technology must be incredibly simple. The native LOGFLOWS driver app offers a seamless, click-to-work interface right in the cab. Before the truck even arrives, the platform's dock-in smart queuing feature sequences the inbound vehicles. It organizes chaotic, random arrivals into a predictable, scheduled flow, completely eliminating the warehouse gridlock. When the cargo is finally delivered, the driver completes the handover using a zero-paper electronic proof of delivery, or EPOD. They capture a digital signature and snap photo evidence directly in the app. Because delivery locations often have poor cell service, the app utilizes an offline edge architecture. It stores the confirmation actions locally on the phone and seamlessly pushes the data to the cloud the moment a connection is restored. Equipping drivers with reliable, fail-safe mobile tools closes the execution gap. The physical road finally matches the digital plan. The act of delivery now completes the financial record. The instant a digital signature is captured in the field, the LOGFLOWS auto-billing engine launches back at the control tower to settle the accounts. This interface displays the customer rate card module. The system is able to ingest and map highly complex, multi-tiered contracts for both customers and carriers. It completely replaces the need for an accountant to run manual spreadsheet calculations. Here in the accounts receivable ledger, you can see how LOGFLOWS uses that rate card to instantly calculate the precise logistics costs. Triggered by the delivery proof, it automatically generates clean, perfectly accurate accounts receivable and accounts payable ledgers in real time. By connecting the physical delivery directly to the financial engine, the operation eradicates the dreaded month-end reconciliation process. Look back in the office. The desk is clear of paper. The frantic switching between screens is gone. This dashboard heat map shows regional order density alongside large, actionable performance metrics. Because the daily data entry is automated, logistics leaders can finally focus their time on strategic trend analysis instead of reactive firefighting. Innovative supply chain technology does not need to be complicated, and it does not need to be expensive. It just needs to be highly adaptable and simple to use. Stop managing isolated activities and start managing a unified ecosystem. Gain back control of your order fulfillment. Contact LOGFLOWS to book a demo today.